present tense, second past tense, and third is future tense. Now see the minor heads. I have given this minor head name because this is the all kinds of sentences and tenses. The first is indefinite, continuous, perfect, and last is perfect continuous. And now these four parts also having the four different parts of the sentences. See this? This is affirmative, interrogative, negative, interrogative with negative. Now see which kind of verb we can use in the tenses. First of all, if we are talking about the past tense, here one sentence has been given. This is I studied English. This is the simple past tense. Now present, I study English. This is present simple. And I will study English. This is the simple future. Now see the next sentence. I had studied English. Which kind of sentence this is? This is past perfect. As you know that has, have, had, we need to use in the sentence that is the part of perfect. I have studied English. This is present perfect. And I will have studied English. This is future perfect. Now see the next. I was studying English. This is past continuous. I am studying English. This is present continuous. And I will be studying English. This is future continuous. Now see the next kind. I had been studying English. This is past perfect continuous. Here we have used has been, had been and have been. Now see the present perfect continuous. I have been studying English. And next is I will have been studying English. This is the future perfect continuous. Now see the present simple. Now focus on this. What is called to be and what is verb? So children, in simple present tense, the be are s means s plus am is are plus predicate. S means subject plus helping verb and plus predicate, or you can say the object. And in the verbs, so subject plus verb plus object. Now see in negative kind of sentence, subject plus am is are plus not plus predicate. And what about the verbs? Subject plus don't, doesn't plus verb plus object. Now see the next in the interro kind of the sentence. This is am is are plus subject plus predicate. And here do and does plus subject plus verb plus object. And at the last we need to put question mark. This is mandatory to put the question mark. Now, what are the uses of simple present? This is for express general truth. For example, the sun rises in the east. Next is habits. I play badminton every Tuesday. Future timetable. Our train leaves at 9 a.m. This is the future timetable. We used to speak this kind of sentence. Future after, when, until. So I won't go out until it stops raining. Permanent situation. Now he works in a bank. This is your permanent situation. For newspaper headlines, so man enters space. Now what is the next use? With non-progressive. So I believe that you are innocent. Next is when telling stories. So suddenly the window opens and a masked man enters. So when we are speaking the story, then simple present tense will use. For giving directions and instruction, first of all you break the eggs and whisk with sugar. That's it for this. And now we are continuing the present continuous tense. It's a very simple sentence. So see it. Subject plus am is are plus verb plus ing. Okay, he is playing. For the negative, he is not playing. And for the Interrogative, is he playing? Now see the uses of present continuous tense. The first use is describe something which is happening at the exact moment of speech. For example, Zim is watching television at the moment. So this is when you are doing something or something is happening at that exact moment when we will use the present continuous tense. Describe an action that is taking place now but not at the exact moment of speech. John is working in London. I am studying in this school. So this is actually the thing is happening but not at that exact time. Describe an event planned in the future. I am taking my French class on Tuesday. See the next use to describe a temporary situation. Example, I am staying with a friend for a few days. To emphasize the frequency of an action. For example, that child is always crying for no good reason. The next use to describe changing situation. For the example, her health is improving by heaps and bounds. Okay, now see the next, present perfect tense. Here, in this kind of sentence, we use has and have plus past participle. Do you know, children, what is past participle? Yes, in the previous class also we have studied about it. Past participle is the third form of verb. So the example is, I have tried sushi. You know what is sushi? Sushi is a Japanese dish. This is a kind of shore rice, right? So now the negative kind of sentence, subject plus have not and has not plus past participle. Okay? And what about the interrogative? Has and have will placed first. After that, subject plus past participle, and yes, of course, at the last we need to put question mark. Now see the uses to express things you have done in your life. Whatever you have done in your life, if you are expressing that, you need to speak in the present perfect tense. This is, she has never studied Japanese. To express number of time you have done something. So how many times have you tried to call her? The next use is to describe recently completed action which are important now. I have some bad news. I have lost my job. The next use is to express situation that started in the past and are still true. The example for this, I have known James for 4 or 5 years. The next use to describe unfinished actions or situation. For the example, I have read half of the book. To express present result, John has missed the bus, so he will be late. Now present perfect continuous tense. In this tense we use as present perfect. Perfect means has, have. Continuous means verb plus ing. And one more thing will be added here. This is been. So in the positive kind of sentence, you can say the assertive or affirmative kind of sentence. This is, they have been learning English for 2 years. In this kind of the sentence, children, we are having two things to be learned. This is for and since. If we are having the definite time, then since will be used, and if we are having indefinite time, then for will be used. Definite time means a particular time period, like your week, like days, like particular time, like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Days, it means since Monday, since morning, right? And for the indefinite time means for 2 hours, 2 weeks, 2 years, right? So in the negative kind of sentence, as plus has, have plus not plus been plus verb plus ing. So I have been learning English for 2 years. This is indefinite time because 2 years are not certain. Which 2 years, it is not given here. So we will use here for. For the interrogative kind of sentence, the structure of the sentence is has, have plus subject plus been plus verb plus ing. Now see the uses. Express long actions that started in the past and continuous until now. For example, I have been living in Ireland for almost 4 years. To express recent actions that have clear evidence or results now, her eyes are red because she has been crying all evening. So, if you are showing the result, then present perfect continuous tense can be used. Typically used for shorter, more temporary situation. Have they been learning English this week? So this is also the kind of present perfect. So children, I hope you have understood about the present tense, right? And in the next video, we'll proceed the next kind of tense. That will be past tense. Okay. Have a nice day.